I used to work at a homeless shelter where part of my job was to be a bathroom fairy to prevent grown men from fucking each other in the showers. The shelter gave me a hose to spray them with if they got frisky. And I was like, what kind of civil rights violation is this? Do I get a German Shepherd with this? And I felt kind of wrong about doing it, denying men love until they started to catcall me. Then I became Lee Harvey Oswald, fucking doing headshots back and to the left. Back and to the left. Nothing makes me feel like I was underpaid like when I got splashed with fucking homeless shit after unclogging a toilet. But my job wasn't all bad. I was getting tons of homeless pussy. There was this one girl named Annette. She was getting harassed by this other homeless guy named Rodney. And I was like, Annette, hang out in the office with me until Rodney goes away. She comes in. She's wearing this short plaid Catholic schoolgirl uniform looking skirt. And she was a black girl too, so she had a fat ass. And I was like, Annette, are you wearing any underwear underneath that? She lifts up her skirt, shows me a fucking rainforest thigh to thigh of a fucking Fern Gully rainforest full of pubic hair. It was delicious looking. I tell her to come closer. I start rubbing her ass. She starts purring. One thing leads to another. Went from a blowjob to freaking me fucking her in her asshole in the woman's bathroom. She starts sucking my dick. And you know what? Homeless chicks suck better dick than fat girls. It's like they got something more to prove. There was this other girl, a Latina, little petite thing. She found out that I was fucking Annette and she felt kind of left out. So as I was cleaning the women's bathroom, she walks in, pulls down her pants, shows me her thong, and tells me to stick it in. Well, like any good gentleman, I took her to the back and started fucking her by the fucking dumpsters, real classy like. And at the time, I was dating this chick for 9 months, but we haven't had sex at that point. She would only tap kiss me. We barely held hands. And I always thought it was because she wasn't ready. One of the main fights we would have was she was always visiting her homegirl in Staten Island. And she would be there for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I would always say, baby, how come you never have time for me? We've only seen each other for like 4 weeks in the 9 months we've dated. And she was like, what? I'm not allowed to have friends? I can't hang out with my friends? I'm like, babe, I'm not saying that. But in the 9 months we've been dating, we've only seen each other for like 4 weeks. Total. I ended up dropping it. Then another day passed. I had a day off from work and school, so I decided to go visit her. And I was walking into the hallway of her building. I see the elevator doors open, and she's making out with her homegirl. So I walk up to her. I'm like, I guess this is obviously over. And I start walking home. I'm doing the math in my head. How much money I wasted. You know, as I was turning the corner on my block, a car stops right by me. Her father, her uncle, her brother's friends jump out the car, kick my ass. They started accusing me of raping her, and they dragged me to the police station. As I was in the interrogation room, the detective was trying to get me to sign a confession saying, hey, all you got to do is sign this and you could go home. This is a misdemeanor. And I'm like, I didn't rape her. I'm not signing a confession for something I didn't do. At the same time, in the next room, she's fighting with them not to go to the hospital to get a rape kit done because she tells them that I came in her. She might be pregnant now and she might have an STD. One of the main reasons why she was dating me in the first place, it turns out, was to hide the fact that she was a lesbian from her family. So she ended up having to recant after, refusing to go to the hospital. And she ends up telling her family that she's gay. And here's the kicker. Nothing happened. They accepted her. I got my ass kicked for nothing. And, did I get an apology? No. I had my time wasted for nothing. I was dragged to the police station for nothing. Did I get an apology afterwards? No, she didn't apologize. Her family didn't apologize. The detective didn't apologize. They just escorted me out of the police precinct, and the detective's like, keep your nose clean. You lucked out, kid. And that's what I did on my summer vacation.